Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my kitchen, where today what we'll be making is pancakes for Pancakes Day. However, I've got a little twist for you on the pancakes. We're making gluten-free and vegan pancakes. A bit of a twist for this year's Pancake Day. So let's get started on the equipment and ingredients list that we need. You need a nice container with a hand blender, another blender cum chopper. You'll see what that's for in a sec. We have here the ingredients list, which I will post in the description below as well. We have 125 grams of unfloured gluten-free oats, a teaspoon of salt, another teaspoon or teaspoon and a half of baking powder, almond milk, unsweetened, organic, and we have a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Here we have agave syrup. I like to use agave syrup because it's much less sweeter than honey or maple syrup. And being vegan, I know that vegan people prefer not to have honey, or they don't have honey. We've got blueberries, some seed and nut mix, and I've got some desiccated coconut in there as well. So I've just roughly chopped it. I'd like them quite chunky, the nuts and seeds. I've got pumpkin seeds in there. It's about a teaspoon of each. Almonds, pistachios, sunflower seeds, all untoasted and unsalted. And lastly, we've got some sugar, about a tablespoon of sugar, just to sweeten it. You could leave the sugar out if you prefer to. Let's get started. I'll get you up into the shot. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start by making our flour. So I'm sure all of you have oats in your kitchen. So what we're going to do is just take our oats and stick them into the chopper. If you have a Thermomix or whatever blender you have, you could use it to make your flour. Just get it in there. And this might be a bit noisy. So that's been like almost a minute or so. So it's not very fine. We do have like a coarse grade. Not sure if you can see it there. Just a coarse grade flour of oats. That's what we'd like. Being gluten free. So we'll get back to that in just a sec. Okay, so what we want to start off with is adding our milk, so about 130 ml of almond milk in there. So we say almond milk because of the color that it is. It's not actually a milk. It's almonds that is steeped in natural spring water, and then they are passed. So that's why we get them the milk in there. It's a milk variation of milk. So we're going to start blending it and adding our wet ingredients into it slowly. So mimicking and adding that air into the pancake like we would normally a natural any other pancake that doesn't have egg into it. So now what we're going to do is add in our olive oil. That's 1 tablespoon of olive oil. A pinch of salt. Salt and oats really help each other. The sugar. You could leave the sugar out if you'd like it more healthy, but we like it quite sweet, so we're going to add in the sugar into there. So once that's all dissolved, we start adding in our flour. You could add in the flour all at once if you like, no issue there. So let's add in our flour. We're going to leave the baking powder till last because that's what's going to give us the air into the pancakes. For those of you who don't know anything about or don't know much about Pancakeday, I'll give you a little tip about Pancakeday. It's called Shrove Tuesday. It's actually 47 days before Easter. Celebrated. It used to be celebrated in the Christian calendar at the as the start of Lent. So people will celebrate it by having sweet dishes, pancakes, or sweet treats. But nowadays it's just known as Pancakeday to celebrate with the kids. So having oats in here, we might need to add in a bit extra of the almond milk to balance out the recipe. What the oats do, they do drink up a lot of liquid. So I'm going to add in a bit more of milk. So probably about another 30-40 ml or so. Just until we have that pancake texture that we want. What you'll realize with the oats is that they will keep drinking the liquid. So we're going to add in the baking powder now. And give it another quick good mix. Turn up the heat on the pan. A little bit more of milk, or almond milk as I'd like to say. And we are done. We're going to scrape off as much as we can. So today we're making blueberry pancakes. You could use anything, chocolate chips and blueberries, strawberries. Let's have a look. So we have a really nice consistency there. Pancake consistency. This serves about 2 to 3 people, or sometimes 1. Depends on how hungry you are for breakfast. So we just want to get rid of all the oil that's in there. Give it a good mix again. So this is one of my recipes that guests have always been curious and requesting on our menus, to have gluten-free pancakes in the morning for breakfast. Some vegan as well. So let's get rid of the salt and make sure that you clean down. Quite important, always to clean down. And now we can get started. Pan is nice and hot. We just need a bit of oil. So we're going to add some oil into our pan and start making our pancakes. So we could cut some up of the blueberries. We could add banana into this recipe, blend the banana up into it, or chocolate chips and banana, honey. It all depends on what you're feeling like. Make it with the kids. It's fantastic to make it with the kids. I always make this recipe with my daughter. She loves it because then she can put chocolate sprinkles onto it or fruit sprinkles. So you just want to take about a tablespoon of pancake mixture and put it into a pan. Maybe a teaspoon and a half. Maybe we should turn the heat down a little bit. Doesn't matter how you make this. It's quite a rustic recipe. So, or 3 in a pan. While they're cooking, we can start getting ready with the rest. If you're making more. And I'll be back. So what we want to do is put some blueberries onto the pancakes once they start having these bubbles on them. Put some blueberries on top. So this is the time you could put the chocolate sprinkles on it or some whole ones, just to give it that different type of texture. And now we're going to put some of our seed mix as well on top. And then just stick it into the pan, turn it over. Just sort of press them down a bit. And now we're going to turn them over. So once they are done, I'll get back and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, here we have the last pancake in the pan. I'm just about to turn it over. Got lovely color on it. And here we have pancakes ready to plate up. So we're just gonna take our agave syrup and pour it over, and then put some mixed nuts on top as well. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, our pancakes plated with the agave syrup, some chopped nuts on top, looking divine. And that's the last one in the pan. I hope you enjoyed this video. For those of you who are watching, if you do try it, please leave me the comments in the description below, in the comment section below, so I can get to reading them. If you have any questions or requests, please also do let me know. And don't forget, just need that extra add of almond milk while the mixture is standing while you're making your pancakes. Thank you for watching. Take care.